Welcome back to Statistics chapter. Here we have 14.1 second problem. Consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. Daily wages in rupees and number of workers are given as table. 200 to 250 rupees for 12 workers. 250 to 300 rupees for 14 workers, 300 to 350 rupees for 8 workers, 350 rupees to 400 rupees for 6 workers, 400 rupees to 450 rupees for 10 workers. Find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. This is the question. To that question, here we have the solution. Please check it. Here, the data we are writing as tabular form, especially distribution table form. While using the distribution table, here we have data in large size. As the data in large size, if we go with the direct mean method, we can solve the problem, then there is no problem. But here little bit complexity can be taken place. That's why here we have deviation method and step deviation method to solve the problem. That's why we will check first the deviation. There too, if the data is large, then we will go for step deviation. So we are starting the problem. Daily wages we have here 200 to 250, 250 to 300, 300 to 350, 350 to 40, 400 to 450. Like that we have written the daily wages as class intervals and the number of workers we have taken as frequencies. Then class mid values we are taking here. To that, here we are using the mid value formula, that is lower boundary plus upper boundary by 2. By that we got here 225, and for the next class 275. For the next class we got here mid value as 325. For the next class we got the mid value as 375. For the next class we got the mid value as 425. All these things we are writing as class mark, that is xi. Then we are going for deviation method. In deviation method, we use the assumed mean. As the frequency 14 is the largest frequency, that's why we are taking the largest frequency mid value as the assumed mean. That is 275 as the assumed mean. Then we are going for deviation with the assumed mean. That is class mark minus assumed mean. 225 minus 275, which is equals to minus 50. 275 minus 275 is equals to 0. 325 minus 275 is equals to 50. 375 minus 275, 100. 425 minus 275 is equals to 150. Like that we got here deviation. Here if you observe the deviation, if we observe the deviation to here large in size. The values also in large size. That's why we are going for step deviation method, that is ui is equals to di by h. Here h is the width of the class. 250 minus 200 is equals to 50. 50 is the width of the class, that is equals to h. Then ui is equals to di by h. Minus 50 by 50 is equals to minus 1. 0 by 50 is equals to 0. 50 by 1 is equals to 50 by 50 is equals to 1. 100 by 50 is equals to 2. 150 by 50 is equals to 3. Here if we observe the step deviation, here we got the values in small size. These values are very easy to solve the problem. Then next, here we are finding the Fy Ui, product of Ui value and Fi value. That is 12 into minus 1, minus 12, 14 into 0, 0, 8 into 1, 8, 6 into 12, 12, 10 into 6 into 2, 12, 10 into 3, 30. Then after sum of all the values, we got as 38. Sum of the frequencies we got as 50. Finally, mean of all the daily wages is equals to A plus sigma Fi by Ui, Fi into Ui by sigma Fi into H. Then if we substitute all the values in this formula, then we are getting the solution as 313, which means the mean of the daily wages of the workers is equals to 313. Like that, here if the data is large in size, then we use the deviation and step deviation methods to solve the problem in a simpler way. If you like this video, click the like button, share the video to your friends, and subscribe my channel for the furthermore videos and furthermore chapters. Thank you very much.